I can promise a boatload of credits if you're for hire. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmorra, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
What does the Empire want with Balmorra?
Balmorran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmorra, but we need reinforcements.
What's my role in all this?
Bring down the Empire's defenses. Make it a fair fight. We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Maydean requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
I might have time to look into it.
I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
So the hero of the Esselis is my backup. I couldn't ask for much better. I'm Commander Maydean. We both know why you're here, so I'll lay out the details. The Empire's taking control of Balmorra's satellite defense system. It's only a matter of time before they find Bugtown and blast us out of this swamp.
Being quick on the trigger solves a lot of my problems.
Our first offensive was shot down. Another would be a huge risk, not to mention give away our position. The Empire's got us cornered. As long as they have that satellite system, they're going to keep Balmorra. But if we could get control of the satellite system, we could turn it on the Empire and even the score.
Have you worked out an angle yet?
My best agent managed to gather some intel, but he never made it back. His ship was shot down. I need someone to enter Imperial territory, find Agent Jago's downed ship, and recover the intel.
How do you know the Empire doesn't already have it?
If the Empire has cracked Agent Jago's encryption, we'd be hearing about it elsewhere. Trust me. Use this decryptor to verify the intel's contents. Then contact me through the comm station at the shuttle pad.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
If you're as quick with your weapon as you are with your mouth, you ought to do fine. I'll wait for your comm call. Good luck up there.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone read me? Comms blocked. That blasted satellite wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship, find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
Commander Maydean, I've recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Balmorran shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Balmorra. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
How do we know they'll want to help?
I doubt the occupation's made them warm to the Empire. Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
I'd say he's met his match.
On that, we agree. Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
That sounds like first-hand experience talking.
Fighting the Admiral's like going up against a Durasteel wall. I don't advocate wholesale slaughter, but this whole plan goes belly up if Admiral Rezair finds out. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
That should be easy enough.
Let's hope so. We're not going to get another shot at this. I'll be standing by.
Ian Sarkis?
That's me, and I'll help you with anything you want. Just don't shoot. Guess you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rezair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, he'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
You're the scientist.
It's pronounced Hawkeye. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest.
starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
Sarkis sabotaged a few things to keep him busy.
Ian Sarkis, sir. I left the Empire a few thank you presents for their hospitality.
That's our man. Can you get us control of Balmorra's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
What do you mean, not exactly?
I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough. How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rizair and his men are stationed.
Does the Admiral have any other defenses?
Just his track record. Even in defeat, he always manages to strike the last blow.
Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack. I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rizair and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
Don't underestimate the Admiral. He's experienced, ruthless, and worst of all, smart. Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.
Enough. This ends here. The Republic is clearly desperate, but I never thought they would send a civilian.
1 second. I'm adding up how many Imperials I killed to get here.
You're going to die for a lost cause, my friend. The Empire controls Balmorra. The greatest weapons in the galaxy are now in the hands of its strongest power. If the Republic insists on fighting those odds, Balmorra will suffer for it.
Let's end this boring conversation.
You're determined to die, then. As you wish.
One satellite defense system, courtesy of me. How's that for the rookie, Hawkeyes? Guys, tell me the other Hawkeyes are just ignoring me.
It's just me and a bunch of dead Imperials.
Odd. The Hawkeyes don't leave their posts, unless it's to help nice people like you. Looks like the hack worked perfectly. I can get one command in before the system locks up. Just say the word and I'll... No. This can't be. The Hawkeyes are being executed. Admiral Rizair's orders.
You're sure about that?
I can read. Easiest things to pick up are comm messages.
Sarkis, assault's already begun. There's an Imperial command compound. Can't locate. Destroy our defenses. Use the satellite system to find command. Shut down dispatch console. Mating out.
Well, I'm really torn up about a bunch of stuff being destroyed. But we're talking life or death here. We've only got one command. We have to use it to find the Hawkeyes.
Do it. I won't let innocent people die.
The Hawkeyes are being held in the Okara droid factory. We're lucky. That's not too far away. I brought down their biggest defenses with the turbo lasers, but there's still a lot of Imperials inside.
They'll clear out pretty fast when I show up.
I can't thank you enough. Now hurry.
You saved us. I didn't think anyone knew we were here. The Imperials were going to use us for target practice. We owe you one.
Get yourself somewhere safe.
We're going to run until there's no more Imperial flags. Thank you again.
Welcome back. The satellite system's down and the battle's over. I've been in some intense ops before, but that... Let's just say Bugtown never looked so good. We're holding the Empire back by the skin of our teeth. Freeing captive civilians wouldn't have been my choice.
What I do and why I do it is nobody's business but mine.
At least we've gained some new allies. Sarkis and the rest of the Hawkeyes volunteered to stay and help. The Hawkeyes know Balmorra's infrastructure better than anyone. Perhaps they'll make future victories more certain. Either way, we'd likely be standing in a bombed-out mess if it wasn't for you. You've got my thanks.
How about a little something extra for all my hard work?
Serving the Republic has its rewards. Mountains of credits aren't one of them. Our next major offensive is Imperial headquarters in the city of Sabbac. There's a sizable Balmorran resistance set up nearby. Beck Tauret, the resistance leader, requested our aid, but the satellite system kept us from answering. I'd like to send you.
Good to know someone else is fighting back.
Up until now. They were the only ones. I'll let Beck know you're heading in that direction. He'll be waiting. I've got to get back to troop deployment. I'm certain we'll cross paths again.
Then if we can hit the power... looks like you've got your reinforcements.
A mercenary. Whether you're in it for the credits or the cause, I'm glad to have you. I'm Beck Talrot, and this is Colonel Marek. We welcome anyone who's willing to fight for a free Balmorra. I requested backup because we've set our sights on the city of Sabbac. It's currently Imperial headquarters.
All I care about is my fee.
Balmorra is more than profit in weapons and factories. We've got culture, history, and heroes, too. Colonel Marek is the most decorated officer in the Balmorran militia, and our man inside the Empire.
Our best bet into Sabbac is an aerial assault, landing in the spaceport and surprising them.
Our transport's an old Republic model. She can carry enough men to challenge the Empire.
But the spaceport shield disables any non-Imperial craft, and all the false promises in the galaxy won't deactivate it.
Balmorra's not a safe place to fly.
When you're welcome, it's safe enough. When you're not, well, you can see why everyone's fighting over it.
We've gotten our hands on the Troida Disruptor, a prototype weapon that could break through Sabric's shield.
The Empire has fail-safes in place, and the Troida Disruptor will only work for a few minutes. Luckily, that's all we need.
But activating it requires enough power to launch a Star Destroyer, and we don't have it.
The only thing that's got that kind of juice is Sabric's power grid, the largest set of generators on Balmorra.
Tampering with these generators might get some unwanted attention.
The men will be armed for the assault on Sabric. If the Empire decides to bring a fight here first, we'll be ready.
Now, the Empire, anticipating an attack, has positioned fully armed garrisons at each generator.
If you can get past them and siphon power from the generators, we can activate the Troida Disruptor and break through Sabric's shield.
I'm good at getting things where they need to go.
I'll monitor the power grid from here and contact you when everything's in place. Good luck.
We have control of Sabric's power grid, diverting power to the Troida Disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Beck Talrot. Sabric's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
The Troida Disruptor is activated. Sabric's spaceport shield is breaking down. I can't thank you enough.
Any other errands you'd like me to run?
You'll be the hero of Balmorra when we win Sabric. I promise you.
I'm impressed. Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Beck's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sabric through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
I'll kill the whole Empire myself if I have to.
Good. Think like the Empire. That's the only way to beat them. See you inside.
You've lost, Beck. Your men are dead and your ship's in flames.
What? How could you do this to us?
Here come your reinforcements. Ask them if you don't believe me.
You're standing with the Empire, Colonel.
Balmorra will too, before long. Please, don't make this hard. Surrender or die. Those are your options.
Here's a third option. Go to hell.
I wouldn't expect a mercenary to understand. When the Empire came, the Republic fought, lost, and left. Balmorra needs order, stability, and power to survive. Our future is with the Empire.
Balmorra will be free, and you'll be remembered as a traitor.
Balmorra will thank me when this is over. Hear that, Beck? Your backups refuse to surrender. Don't make the same mistake.
Hello? Please tell me someone won that firefight!
The Imperials are dead. The spaceport's secure.
I just hope their dead equals ours. Colonel Marek was respected and revered all over Balmorra. If word of this gets out, we'll lose face, and that means losing support and manpower.
You coward! Weak and spineless, just like the Republic!
The Colonel was once a hero. Let him die like one. Kill him and put him in with the others. I'll say he fell in combat.
This isn't any worse than you deserve.
At least he did something to help us, in the end. Despite the Colonel's best efforts, you've won us the spaceport. Sabbac will be a battlefield for a few days, but we'll get it under control. Meet me back at the Troida workshop. I'll be waiting. It's over. Sabbac is free. I didn't think I'd live to see it. You have no idea what you've done for us. Colonel Marek's sacrifice inspired countless men to join the Resistance. The Republic's promised more men, more supplies. We'll clean things up in Sabbac, and then see what else we can do.
Tell all your friends about me.
Your name will be in the history book someday. I can promise you that. Commander Maydean wants to speak with you. We've got him waiting on ComCall.
Did the commander say what it was about?
He didn't say, and I didn't pry. Balmorra will never forget what you did for us. Thank you again.
Commander Maydean, I was told you wanted to speak with me.
Sabbac is free, and we have you to thank. A battalion should be in the city soon, though it'll be a long slog. You've proven your commitment to Balmorra and the Republic. I've been authorized to ask for your help with a top-secret mission.
We've already invaded Imperial territory and liberated Sabbac. What's left?
The Republic didn't even know this objective existed until the Empire forced us off-world. The Balmorrans hid it well. Let me introduce Dr. Karsiri, a scientist at the Balmorran Arms Factory.
Lead scientist now, actually. Not that that matters. I don't lead armies or free cities like you.
Dr. Karsiri is braver than he admits. He's working on the whole reason the Empire's fighting for Balmorra. The Barrager planetary defense system.
What's so special about this weapon?
The Barrager can destroy an entire orbiting fleet without launching a single ship. The host planet becomes an impenetrable fortress.
We can't do anything to the Barrager unless we can control it. For that, we need someone who knows the weapon inside and out.
The weapons designers are Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis. They refused to work for the Empire and were imprisoned in the Gorinth Brig.
Are you certain they're alive?
The Gorinth Brig holds people who are inconvenient, not damned.
Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis are the only people who can get us the Barrager. They must get out of the Gorinth Brig safely. My scout West Durga is on the Gorinth Plateau. Speak with him. He'll know how to get inside and free the doctors.
I always enjoy a good prison break.
Then you'll be the only person who ever entered the Gorinth Brig happily.
Keep me updated, Commander. I'll do what I can to keep the Empire busy here. Good luck.
Jungubed, stabulutumul nunts unzaktaz. Mosutugu, no gushle zoruku.
Commander Maydean said you knew how to get inside.
Provata gahal gurefes, sugurutu ta selvagu.
I'm itching for some live target practice.
Dar flamkuin, uvjagarbeld, luthun stema. Ul qualuta meta jurher fut persono jormolla. Huma, ormalo mentu gorastuk.
I've got the access key to the Gorinth Brig.
Huma, ormalo mentu gorastuk. Rugul afnamul konfu ensesque nu unswat.
Lieutenant Vecker's going to die, same as the rest.
Fulcaruga musoa, you graduat mun. Junstabu fuqualanqua, persanna hora.
Sometimes all a busted hyperdrive needs is a good kick.
Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondotta joestakon.
It's no use. You need an extractor's ID card to operate that elevator.
I have Imperial access keys.
The Imperials only bring prisoners here to receiving. It's the extractors who take us below for interrogation. Get out of here while you still can. The extractors will be back any...
Not very chatty now, are you, old man? Looks like we have a security breach. And some new prisoners.
The extractors are dead? And you saved us. I can't believe it.
I'm looking for Dr. Milne and Dr. Ortis. They were working on a very important weapon.
I think I remember them. Scientists or something, right? They haven't been seen since they were taken below. I know Lieutenant Vecker rarely leaves his interrogation rooms on the lower level. He keeps the most valuable prisoners close by. Here, take the extractor's ID card. If you're looking to free someone else, you'll have to get onto the lower level to do it.
Get to the Republic outpost and find West Durga. He'll help you.
I'm getting out of here before more extractors show up. Good luck to you.
Idiots, did none of you think to stop an intruder? Or are we issuing invitations? No matter. You won't disrupt the work I'm doing to stabilize Balmorra.
So, the torture, the interrogations, all from the bottom of your heart?
I must maintain order. Fear discourages rebellion. Whether you're here out of some misguided attempt to save these criminals, or you're after Republic interests, you won't succeed. The Gorinth Brig and everyone in it serves the Empire. They live for it, they die for it.
I love killing morons like you.
Disarm the intruder. Alive if possible. Dead as an example.
Dr. Milne? Dr. Ortis?
Dr. Ortis, just give me a minute to catch my breath. I thought that fight would never end.
Forgive him. This whole experience has been traumatic. Dr. Milne at your service.
I can't believe you went to these lengths to rescue us. Thank you.
I was told you designed the barrager. I hope I'm not wrong.
The Empire imprisoned us because of the barrager, and now the Republic set us free. I think I know why you're here. The barrager is an incredibly complicated and well-protected weapon, as designed. Luckily, our design notes are in contraband. We can use Lieutenant Vecker's credentials to override the security system and get those files. It'll lock down afterwards, of course, but we'll have what we need.
For a prisoner, you know a lot about being a warden.
Miserable Worm was my boss for months. I got a first-hand view of how this place operates. With our files, we can create a foolproof spike for the Republic, guaranteed to get control of the barrager.
Wait just a minute. What about all those prisoners? You might have forgotten everything we've seen here, Doctor, but I haven't. This is our chance to destroy this terrible place. We have to use that override to let these people go. As for the barrager, we'll figure out something.
The Gorinth Briggs caused enough suffering.
You may have just single-handedly condemned the Republic.
The thanks of 1,000 prisoners should make up for it. The override worked. Every security field in the Gorinth Brig has failed. We should get to a shuttle. Dr. Milne and I will do our best to get something together for the barrager spike. Thank you.
Galungas ut termo nulu uma.
Did Dr. Milne and Dr. Ortis make it back?
Gahal ravul asjon ujuet untumata. Jubguhu zuza haga, noexa nunsa bahala.
I'm glad you're back. We've got no time to waste. Dr. Milne and Dr. Ortis have created the barrager spike. It's hacked together from memory, so they can't guarantee anything. We really could have used their research.
So, saving people's lives isn't really a priority for you.
I'm here to win a war for the Republic. I just hope the spike works. The barrager could prevent another Telos or Taris forever. The Republic must get control of it. Our plans hit a small snag. We've been unable to get in touch with Dr. Karsiri, the informant who started all this.
You don't think he'd turn snitch, do you?
If he was any other man, I might. But he's much too eager to be a hero. The Empire's massing their troops at the Balmorra arms factory. It's a battle from here on in. We've got to move forward, with or without Dr. Karsiri. My technician Len Carter's been working on locating the barrager. He's waiting for you at the Sundari outpost.
Can Lem find the barrager without Dr. Kasiri?
Lem once detected an Imperial destroyer after it made the jump to hyperspace. If he can't find it, it doesn't exist. I'll keep trying to contact Dr. Kasiri. I'll let you know if I hear from him. Medine out.
I'm looking for Lem Karner.
You found him. Good thing, too. Now you can take this off my hands. It's the barrager spike. Commander Medine sent it over. Your job is to use that to take control of the barrager. My job is to find it for you.
I guess there's been no word from Dr. Kasiri.
Not a peep. That's why you're dealing with an old tech like me. Takes a lot of power to destroy a fleet. I can trace where it's going and locate the barrager that way. But the Empire's got power-hungry contraptions all over this battlefield. As long as they're up, I can't get a clear reading. Get me?
Just tell me where the action is.
Empire's recalled their full forces here. Republic's doing all they can, but you've got a literal army to get through. Watch yourself. Knock out everything the Empire's got running. Hook this power monitor up to their primary sensor grid, and we'll find your weapon.
Hang tight. I'll be back soon.
As soon as I've got a lock on the barrage's location, I'll calm you. Stay safe out there.
Good work. Signal's coming in clear as a bell. Most of the power's being drawn to the administrative complex of the Balmorran Arms Factory. The barrager must be there.
Thanks for the assist.
Just doing my job. Now you have to do yours. I've got Commander Medine on hold for you. If we don't meet again, well, for Balmorra's sake, I hope we do.
Looks like we were both hard at work. You've got the barrager's location. I've got Dr. Kasiri.
Good thing, too. The barrager lab's been fortified beyond recognition. Freeing the Gorinth Brig prisoners must have put a scare into the Empire. They're driving us hard to finish the weapon. The Empire's made Darth Minax our overseer. She was a slave driver before, but now, any minor setback is grounds for execution.
What else do you know?
Without their research, Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis couldn't have anticipated our progress. There's some vital extra steps to making their hack work.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
Use the barrager spike on the subsystem controllers, then on the main power core. It'll allow full control when you arrive.
I'm holding you to that.
I'd better get back before Darth Minax comes looking. I hope to meet you in person soon.
This is it. Follow Dr. Kasiri's instructions and get to the barrager. Medine out.
I'm sorry, Darth Minax. I had the codes put in place, but the locks seem to have failed.
Half the Imperial army, and still the Republic gets inside. Secure the weapon. You found the barrager designers among the rest of the rabble you freed, didn't you? Pathetic, idiotic Republic luck.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Killing you will send quite the message. I hope the Republic takes the hint. Balmorra belongs to the Empire. The barrager will only remove all doubt. You were very foolish to come here. Perhaps now you'll understand why.
Come in, Dr. Kasiri. Is anyone there?
We're here, Commander. Darth Minax and the other Imperials are dead. The barrager's ready to accept your spike.
Excellent. Use the barrager spike to get control. I'm sending a recovery crew to take over operations.
To take over? But the barrager is a threat to Balmorra. It must be destroyed, you know that!
Everything all right here? Seems like there might be a problem.
What's wrong is that your commander is willing to sacrifice Balmorra for a Republic victory. Destroying a fleet takes every bit of power a planet can give. Solar, geothermal, hydro. If it's part of Balmorra, it's powering the barrager. It will leave the planet an empty shell, with nothing left to defend. The Empire wanted the barrager so they could hold Balmorra forever. Now I see the Republic does too. Commander Medine lied to us.
Just so we're clear, I killed double-crossers.
Medine has died in every Republic war. How dare you accuse me of treason? You really think we'd destroy something that could prevent another Telos, Taris, or Coruscant? Save millions of lives and guarantee a Republic victory? This war's not over. I can feel it. I know the cost is high, but the barrager could make sure the Republic wins that war. We have to claim it.
We can't sacrifice one planet to save another.
bastard! Do you realize what you're doing? You've given the Empire a second chance! The Imperials still have stockpiles here. We need 2 squads up on the Gorinth Plateau. You're back. We're in the middle of final troop deployment. The Empire's lost, but they're attacking on their way out. I don't think you realize what you've done. If we had the Barrager, the Imperials wouldn't have fired another shot.
You wanted to destroy Balmorra for a weapon. You might as well join them.
I wanted to give the Republic the best shot I could at defeating the Empire. Were you there when the Empire attacked Coruscant? They came out of nowhere, and we couldn't do anything about it. The Empire invaded Balmorra. I promised myself that it would end here. Can you blame me?
Dr. Karsiri risked his life for Balmorra, not the Republic.
For a scientist, he's got guts. Maybe he can help, if he ever forgives me. I'm glad it was you making the call and not me. When you spend your life fighting, it's easy to forget why. You secured the Barrager, stormed the Gorinth Brig, freed Sabbac. The Republic is completely in your debt.
All I need now is my fee.
You've been compensated, quite well I might add. The Republic knows gratitude's hard to spend. There's a lot of work ahead, but Balmorra's free. That's what's important. Good luck to you.